Okay, soft closing is a great technique to use and to test the temperature or the buying pressure, the buying temperature, I suppose, of the prospect throughout the process. So, you send them out a unit recommendation. Okay, so, what's your initial thoughts on this unit? Does that sound like the type of one that you're looking for? How do you feel about those financial numbers, by the way? Based on our first conversation, that was getting around the yield mark or the ROI that you were hoping for. Is that right? Okay, so soft close and soft test them throughout the process to again try and draw out objections and try and see where they're at basically in terms of their confidence and their general sentiment towards the investment proposition. Urgency, touched on this a second ago. Time kills deals. You've got to do urgency in a clever way now, because everyone knows if people say, "Oh, it's selling like hotcakes," it drives me crazy. It's cliche. It's low level sales ability. When you do urgency or trying to put urgency on the prospect, in other words, getting them to commit and take the leap, because look, if it's a good product, if it's a quality investment, if you know it's going to make the money and it's safe, you have to be confident in putting urgency on them, because very few people are just going to dump hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars into an investment without being nudged along and being encouraged and supported through that process. So it's natural. The team shouldn't be afraid to put urgency on people if it's a good, sound investment. So they can put pressure on, but they've got to do it in the right way. And that might be via, look, if we can get you this, are you happy to move forward on this today? Oh, look, by the way, before you're home, to lock in this unit, I can send you the payment link over. Do you think you can complete that before you leave the office? Okay. Oh, we've got a new launch coming up next week. What I can probably do is get a better price secured on this. If I was to go to the developer and we could knock off a few thousand, do you think that would make you move forward today? Etc., etc. Just so you're going in with a story, you're putting urgency on them. It's got to be genuine, guys. Don't lie. Don't give it the old, oh, there's one unit left when there's hundreds. And so keep that in mind, but have a think about how your team can apply urgency and make sure they're doing it consistently in their conversations. Closing questions. When the time is right, ask a very specific, direct question and then be quiet. So the examples I gave a minute ago, like, oh, if we can get this price, would you be willing to move forward? That's kind of a soft close. You're encouraging urgency. You're nudging them in the right direction. If they say yes and you go away and get it agreed, it's assumptive close, okay? It's bang. Okay, Mr. Investor, we've got this agreed. Here is the payment link. Can you make this payment now and we'll get that wrapped up for you? Does that sound okay? You don't even have to ask, does that sound okay? If you framed it in the right way, because you've gone away, you've negotiated a discount, they've already agreed verbally. If you can get it, they'll go ahead. So you're well within your rights to go back, and it's socially savvy to do so and just be assumptive, okay? And if not, just asking them a direct question. So based on what you've heard, hopefully this ticks all your boxes and it matches the points we spoke about throughout our communication. Do you want to go ahead with this today? Okay, and then go for it, yes or no. So at the start, opening, broad questions that encourage people to speak, and at the end, ask a direct question, be quiet, and then wait. And they will either say, yep, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's go ahead. Let's get it done. Or they'll say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. What are the next steps? Or they'll hesitate, and then the minute they hesitate, there's something that you haven't covered off. Okay, so give them breathing space, let them speak, and normally they'll tell you. If they say, "Oh, I'm not quite ready at that stage," then you've done something wrong, because there's still an objection there which you should have uncovered previously. So just keep that in mind. Closing questions are very important, and then finally, make it frictionless. So make it super easy for them, whether that's sending the payment link on WhatsApp to get a booking fee, reservation fee, sending the bank details, however they want to go about it. Just make it as easy as possible and make sure the sales guys are doing it around the clock. Okay, this is a 24-hour game. If anyone finishes at 5-6 p.m. and they've got a hot investor there that's ready, and the consultant is not sending them the link or moving it along, that's a massive red flag. Okay, you need serious conversations with that consultant. But yeah, we'll put it up there, guys. I try to speak as quickly as possible, but there was a lot to go through, and I'm super passionate about this. Again, I want to stress that this is derived from me witnessing, analysing, and being involved with thousands of investments, okay? From, family offices and ultra high net worth individuals down to, buy to let and retail investors. So yeah, I know the concept works. So if you want more help with this, guys, you want to close more deals, you want to start an off-plan agency, increase your own real estate agency sales, or perhaps build a direct sales team with your development company, then we can have a conversation. I'll give you a roadmap and some free advice, and we can go through and look at where you're at the moment and where you want to get to in a one-on-one strategy session, completely free of charge. Just visit sellandscaleoffplan.com and we can go through that. And just to round things off, I offer consulting, coaching, mentoring, and marketing and lead generation services. Again, all of which I've learned from delivering £5 million in commission. So Nick at sellandscaleoffplan.com is the email if you have any questions, and I'll speak to you soon.